So now it's clear.
Yeah, now it's clear, sir. Second time restarts.
Yes, sir. Now it's very.
Yes, sir.
Now it's very clear. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see. And in the previous class, even we discussed like if anybody goes outside, if you want to get something from them, definitely in which direction they went. That is very important, right?
Yes, sir.
We have even discussed that. So suppose if I write anything like 2 meter, when a person is moving 2 meter per second, so the person's speed is 2 meter per second, but sentence is not completed. In which direction he is going? He is moving in north direction. Then sentence is completed. A person is moving 2 meter per second north. Sentence completed, right?
Yes, sir.
So a physical quantity which having both magnitude and direction, that is called vector.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see. Oh. Right. Scalar. The physical quantity.
So we wrote this.
Yes, sir. Physical quantity which has only magnitude and not
No
direction.
direction. And vector
And
quantity
vector also.
having
Mila.
magnitude and direction.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay, let's
Yes.
see.
Yes, sir.
Oh God, it's not going. Okay, now see. How to represent a vector? One question to everyone, okay? Listen clearly. What is vector quantity? Tell me.
Physical
vector
quantity having both magnitude and direction.
Magnitude and
Suppose
direction.
if a physical quantity, if it having both magnitude and direction, is it definitely a vector?
Yes, sir.
Is it definitely a vector?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
screen is again blur.
Yes, sir. It's again blur.
Yes, sir. It's fine now.
Okay, let's see. So, okay, remember that question. Whatever I ask now, just remember, okay? When situation comes, I will tell you. So, next, we know what is scalar, we know what is vector, we know. Now, representation of vector. Representation of vector. How to represent a vector? That's what question. The vector is represented by a line and a arrow ahead. Line and no line with a arrow ahead. With arrow. That means line and arrow. So vector we will represent like this. Here, this point is called origin, or we will call tail. That point will call origin.
Sir, should we draw that?
Yes, this line. So how can we represent a vector? Vector is represented by a line with the arrow ahead. Understand clearly?
Yes, sir.
Like a ray.
Like a ray. Here, the length, okay, I will tell you. It is origin, or it is also called tail, or we can call it is initial point. Initial point. 3 names are there. It is called head or terminal or terminus. You should not get doubt when you are reading in any book if the two vector terminals are coincide. That means what is terminal? You should not feel like that. That's why everything I'm telling.
Yes, sir, done.
Or tip. Clear? Everything clear? So if you read,
Yes, sir.
when you are reading the representation of vector in any book, this type of words they will use. A vector is represented by a line with terminal point. Again, what is terminal point? You should not get confused. Terminal point is nothing but head. Okay. So let's see. Next point. In vector, in line, here, in vector, line, length of the line. Length of the line represent magnitude. Magnitude of vector. And arrow represents or represent direction. In vector, length of the line shows magnitude of a vector, and arrow represent direction. Clear about vector? Everything, how to represent a vector?
Yes, sir.
In suppose if I write letter A, it is not a vector. Now tell me, is it a vector?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
because any letter over a head, if you write arrow with a head, then like line with a arrow, then it tells about the vector. Some of the books, what they will write bold faced letters, thick letters. Then it is also vector only. Remember, either it is a vector or it is a vector. It is not a vector. Am I
So
clear?
should we write it as represented by a arrow?
Yes, represented by a arrow or bold faced letters. Okay.
Yes, sir. So when we write A and then an arrow, then should we specify the direction?
Yes. Now see, if I write X, is it a vector?
No, sir.
Now, is it a vector?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Having specific direction and magnitude also.
So should we specify that which
Yes.
direction?
Yes, they will specify, or you have to specify in which direction it is. When you are writing like that, there is a meaning that it having both magnitude and direction. That's all. There is a meaning.
So suppose if the direction is north, then like how will the arrow be? Will it be top of the letter
No, no,
only?
it is in the same. It is same. Suppose I will write velocity. Velocity is V, right? We should not write V. V is a scalar, but velocity is a vector. So you have to represent velocity like this.
Arrow.
So it having direction. That is the meaning. In which direction, that we will discuss in the question. No problem. In which direction? Suppose north means we should not give arrow like this. Velocity is moving. Velocity is in the north direction means you should not give like this. Vector is always like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no doubt. And suppose magnitude is 10 meters. If I say 10 meters, you no need to draw 10 meters line and you should not give. No need to draw. So vector means, magnitude means like I represented like a bar equal to 10 meters north.
Okay, sir.
That means a vector magnitude is 10 meters, direction is north. That is the meaning. If I give 10 meters, you no need to draw 10 meters. If I give 20 meters, you no need to draw 20 meters. Okay. If I give 1,000 meters, can you draw line?
No, sir.
No, we can't draw. 1 kilometer, we can't draw. Just a bar equal to 1,000 meters south.
Yes, sir.
1,000 meters south direction or something. Okay, that direction. Understand clearly?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Just vector means we will represent line arrowhead. That's all. If you write this type of thing on any other letter, that is a vector. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So now
Yes.
we know what is a vector, what is scalar, and how to represent a vector. Yeah, vector is represented by a line with a arrow ahead. In this line, the length of the line tells magnitude. Magnitude is nothing but how much. Okay, and arrow shows direction. And here, this is the point. It is also called origin or tail or initial point. Any name we can call it. And it is called head, terminal, terminus, or tip. And do you have any doubt now?
No, sir.
Yeah, can
No,
I?
sir.
Can I?
Sir, the board is not clear.
No, sir. It's clear only.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait,
It's
wait.
clear.
Yeah. Maybe she is facing like. Don't say. Maybe you have no problem, but she's feeling right. So I think network problem. Yeah. Let's see now. Hello.
Yes, sir.
No. Who is that? Who told? Who told me
Yes,
that?
sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Trishna. Now is it clear?
No, sir.
Just maybe your network is problem. Yeah. Just check
Sir,
it.
I log in by different.
That's why different ID, I think. So network is not proper. Banipriya,
Yes, sir.
understand?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Yeah, it is the perfect information about representation of vector. Okay,
Yes, sir.
can
Yes,
I?
sir.
Aditya,
Yes, sir.
can I?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh God.
Yes, sir. Now.
Let's see. Now, how to represent vector we learned. Now, what are the types of vectors? How many types of vectors are there? Okay, let's see each and everything. First one. Types of vectors. First one, like vectors.
So the board is not clear. The ink is too light.
Exactly.
Because
So what's written?
or like vector
Sir,
or
are we writing definition along with it?
yes, parallel vectors. What is the first type? Like vectors or parallel vectors. Two or more vectors are called like vectors. Let's see. Two or more vectors called like vectors if that vectors are parallel to each other, however their magnitude, whatever their magnitude, whatever is the magnitude, if the like suppose one vector it is a bar, second vector it is b bar, third vector it is c bar. These vectors are called like vectors or parallel vectors. Two or
Sir,
more vectors. Tell me, Aditya.
Sir Ashish. Sir,
Ashish.
sir, why A bar only or down also we have to draw an arrow?
We should draw like this, It is B
Okay.
bar, it is C bar. How many vectors are there now?
3.
Yes, 3 vectors. 3 vectors looking like these 3 vectors are in parallel. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Magnitudes are same or different?
Different.
Yeah,
Different.
magnitudes are different. Magnitudes, however they are. Now tell me, these vectors are like vectors or not? Tell me.
So they are like vectors.
They are like vectors.
But magnitudes are same. Even though if magnitudes are same or different, whatever it may be, if the vectors are parallel to each other, then that vectors are called like vectors. Did you understand clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No doubt, right?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Right.
Sir, written.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Next, second one. Unlike vectors are anti-parallel vectors. Unlike vectors are anti-parallel vector. Two or more vectors are called anti-parallel vectors. Anti-parallel vectors if that vectors are opposite to each other. Opposite to each other, however their magnitude. However their magnitude.
Sir, should we draw these?
Yes, obviously. Then only you can understand. When you are reading, You no need to read the total thing. When you are seeing the diagram, there are two vectors. Both are opposite to each other. Magnitude doesn't matter. So it is a unlike vector. You can remember clearly.
Okay, sir.
Done, sir.
Done, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Done.
So just a minute. You can drop the first part.
Yes, yeah. First part only I'm rubbing.
Sir, so in the second one, the arrows are opposite, right?
Yes. Vectors are different directions. They are parallel, anti-parallel they are. Not
I
parallel.
have a doubt.
Tell me.
So why in some vectors we write it above the arrow and in some below the arrow?
Hello?
It's basically the placing, I think. Sir?
So can you hear me? Sir?
Hello?
Excuse me, sir.
So are you there?
Sir, can you hear
Sir? I think he lost his audio connection.
again?
Hello? Aditya?
Sir,
Yes,
can you hear me?
yes, sir.
Sir,
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you hear me?
Hello.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
now I can hear you. Now I can hear you. Tell me.
Sir, your voice is not clear.
Now, hello.
Sir, it's not clear. Voice is not clear. It's a bit harsh or something.
Now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir, it's
Yes,
better.
sir.
Tell
Sir,
me.
can you hear me?
Who is that?
Sir, Ashish.
Ashish, tell me.
So I had a doubt in why in some why do we write in some as that a bar above the line and some below the line?
No. Just my convenient purpose I written. You can write anywhere. No problem. You can write anywhere. Here you can write anywhere. So this vector is nothing but in this direction. That's what. No problem. Wherever you want, you can write. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, you can write. No problem for that. Next one. Negative vector. Negative vectors.
So how many types of vectors are there?
9, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15.
So we have to write all that.
Yes. A vector is called negative vector if the two vectors are equal in magnitude and opposite in direction, called
So the size remains the same, but the direction is different.
called negative vectors. Called negative vector. That means it is a bar my vector and it is b bar my vector. Both are same in magnitudes but opposite in direction. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next one. Co-initial vectors. The vectors which having same initial point. The vector which having same initial point. That means A vector, it is my B vector, this is my C vector. These three vectors initial point is same, direction whatever it may be. Clear?
So does the magnitude also need to be same?
No need. No need. Just if it is starting point is same enough. If magnitudes are same or not, if direction is same or not, that is no need for us. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next one. Collinear. The vectors which are in same line. If the vectors which are in the same line called collinear vectors. Clear? That vectors are in
Yes,
the
sir.
line. Yeah, that vectors are in the line.
Sir, is it possible that they start from the same, so that they are co-initial?
Which are? These are not co-initial. Starting point is different here. Starting point is different here.
So they're not co-initial, but they form a straight line.
They are in the line. So where will you get this type of vectors? Tell me. In our daily life.
On
A car following another car.
exactly.
Okay, that means force. You know, tug of war.
Yes, sir.
Some of the persons apply force in one direction. Some of the persons are apply force in another direction.
The direction.
But all forces will be in the same line, right?
Yes, sir.
Basing on thread rope, right?
Yes, sir.
So that type of situation we can say, yeah, cars also.
Okay, sir.
Velocity of the cars when it is moving in the straight line. Okay. Sixth one. Coplanar. Coplanar vectors. The vectors which are in same plane are called coplanar. Coplanar are called coplanar vectors. It is x-axis, it is y-axis, it is z-axis. A vector, B bar vector, C bar vector, D bar vector, E bar vector, F bar vector. Now tell me, E and F both are in the same plane or not?
Yes, sir, they are.
Which plane?
Yes, sir.
Which
Y,
plane?
Z,
Y.
Y.
Why plane is Y is only plane? No, plane means two-dimensional. Two quantities should be there. Which plane it is?
YZ.
Yes,
YZ.
YZ plane. These vectors are in which plane?
YX.
YX.
YX. Is it F and D both are in the same plane?
Yes.
No, sir.
No, sir.
It is
One
different
is
plane.
in YZ,
It is
one is in YX.
Yes, like that. Clear?
So in the previous one,
Hmm.
in collinear, if
Hmm.
one would have been above, then
No, then it will become anti-parallel or parallel. You know that type of vectors, right?
yes, sir.
Like that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, I didn't understand the coplanar vector.
Coplanar vectors means the vectors which are in the same plane. Suppose if you take xy plane, in that plane so many vectors are there. So that vectors are called coplanar vectors.
Okay.
They are in the same plane.
Sir, is there any real life example for this coplanar vector?
Coplanar vectors, why can't we say? Suppose any object which is moving on the earth. So earth is one dimensional, two dimensional, three dimensional. Suppose
3-dimensional.
ground is not three dimensional, right? Ground is two dimensional, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Space is a three dimensional, right?
Yes,
Suppose
sir.
cars are moving. If the cars are moving in the same line, that is collinear vectors. If cars are moving different directions, coplanar vectors, right? Because that are in the plane surface, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Seventh, very important. Unit vector. The vector, its magnitude is equal to 1, called unit vector.
Sir, that side is not seen.
Okay, the vector, its magnitude is equal to 1 is called unit vector.
Sir, in the coplanar diagram,
Hmm.
C and F capital. So are they bold words?
Are they?
Bold.
No,
They
not like
different
that.
arrows of them.
No, just I written, no, I written like I given arrow mark also. So that are vectors only.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Done, sir.
Suppose tell me, if I write 1 meter north, which vector it is?
So 1 meter north.
Which vector it is?
Coplanar.
Unit.
Vector.
Its magnitude how much?
1.
1.
1, right? So magnitude is 1 means which vector that is?
Unit.
Unit vector.
That's all.
Sir, what is after is equal to 1?
Is equal to 1 called unit vector. Called unit vector.
So can you wait for a second?
Yeah, I can.
Sir, so can you give some examples of unit vector? Like how you have given for the rest?
Unit vector, it's suppose 1 meter per second. My 1 meter per second is moving towards north. A car is moving, car speed is 1 kilometer per hour. Which vector it is? Unit vector, because its magnitude
Yes,
equal to
sir.
1.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if its magnitude is now, our doubt is, sir, how can we get a unit vector and what is the use of the unit vector? Okay,
Yes,
let's
sir.
see. Let's see. one person is moving 20 kilometer per hour. One person is moving 20 kilometer per hour. Okay. X-axis minus x-axis. Y-axis minus y-axis. One person is moving 20 kilometer per hour. Is there any direction?
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No direction, because it is now it is a scalar. Now I want to make this scalar into vector. What I will do, I will multiple this scalar with one unit vector. That unit vector we will represent with any letter on the letter cap. If we give, that is unit vector. Unit vector represented by using any letter with the cap over a head, top of the head. Understand clearly?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I multiple this 20 with the unit vector, is it its magnitude will change?
No,
No, sir.
sir.
1 into 20, 20 only, right?
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes,
unit
sir.
vector magnitude how much?
1.
1. No problem. So, by using unit vector, we can make a scalar into vector. When you multiple a scalar with unit vector, you will get the direction, right?
Yes, sir.
Understand clearly? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I think Srinidhi, Navika, Rajastri, no one is speaking. Maybe they are not understanding.
Sir, I understood.
Sir, understood.
Hmm.
Sir.
I understood.
Okay. Now see what I'm going to say here. So if we have 3 dimensions, like let's see, x-axis, y-axis, and it is the z-axis. These 3 axes are mutually perpendicular to each other. Okay. Now along the x direction, every time we have to take I cap is the unit vector, and along the y direction we have to take j cap is the unit vector. Along the z direction we have to take k cap is the unit vector. Here I cap, j cap, k cap are the unit vectors along x direction, y direction, and z direction. Suppose if I multiple this 20 into I cap, means which direction it having?
X.
X direction.
X.
If I multiple with j,
Y.
Y.
if I multiple with k,
Z.
Z.
so if I multiple a scalar with a unit vector, it will get a direction along the unit vector direction. Is it any change there in the magnitude?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No change in the magnitude. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me x direction, what is the unit vector?
I cap.
Cap. Y.
Y direction, what is the unit vector?
J cap.
J cap.
J cap.
Z direction, what is the unit vector?
K
K
cap.
Cap.
Now see.
Sir,
Now tell me.
we can
Anish.
keep it as
Ashish.
Ashish. So we can keep it as any value, right? Like for Z, we can keep it as A cap and all.
You can.
Okay, sir. This
But-
is just for an example.
No. Along the x direction, every time I cap only is the unit vector. No need to
Okay,
take
so
anything.
for Y also J and for K also Z.
Yes. Fixed. That are fixed. Okay. But because most of the problems when we are solving, you will see mostly I cap, J cap, and K cap. Mostly. That's why keep like that. Okay. Write only I cap, J cap, K cap. Don't write anything.
Okay, sir.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Let's,
yes, sir.
Okay. Wait. My doubt. I'm going to ask question. Listen carefully. I cap is always horizontal direction. Is it correct or not?
So
No,
correct.
sir.
No, sir.
No, sir. Sorry.
No.
Then here already in the horizontal direction only.
Sir, not always. You can change it.
Yes, we can change the coordinate system. Why? Here can't I write
L.
x?
X,
Can't I write
Y.
y here? I can
Yes,
write,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
but in the y direction I can't write I cap. Y direction always?
Okay. Oh, so it will remain.
Yes. No. I am telling horizontal. I cap is not always horizontal. I'm saying.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Always x direction I'm saying.
Yes, it's not always horizontal.
Yes, it's not. Now is it in horizontal direction?
No, it's vertical.
Yes, but always
I cap will be there for X axis.
yes, x direction. J cap,
Y
Y
direction.
direction.
K cap.
Z direction.
That is always. Did you understand my question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But
Yes,
why
sir.
everyone became dull? Deepika.
So I understood.
Okay, okay. Let's see. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now see. So what is the use of the unit vector? Tell me.
So it is used to change scalar into vectors.
Yes, it is used to denote the direction of a given vector. If any vector, when they have given, if you want to give the if you want to tell the direction, it is useful. Okay.
Unit.
Now unit vector. One more point. You should write that. You should remember. Okay. Unit vector having no units and dimensions. Why? It's okay. I have given statement. Unit vector having no units and dimensions. So what is the formula? Let's see. Unit vector formula. Basing on the formula, you can tell now. Formula. A cap. Which vector it is?
Unit vector.
So A bar by A mod. It is called magnitude. It is called magnitude and direction. A vector you are dividing with its magnitude. Suppose 15 meters north by 15 meters. How much will you get?
1 meter.
Which
1 meter
side?
north.
Which side?
1 meter.
1
North.
meter north.
North.
1 meter. Again, will you get 1 meter?
No, sir. 1 meter north.
Again 1 meter will you get? Is it 1 meter will you get?
Only north.
Only north, because no units. Unit vector, no units, right?
I didn't get it.
Will get cancelled, right?
Yes, sir.
Then where is the meter again?
Oh, so no unit.
No units.
But it having
Direction.
yeah.
Direction.
So unit vector formula is any vector. If you divide with its magnitude, then you will get unit vector. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Now I have given a vector x bar equal to 20 meter per second south. I want unit vector. What will you do?
So
Divide by 20.
per second.
Divide by
Divide
20 meter per second. Then you will
Cancel,
get
cancel.
1
South.
south. Then it is the magnitude. So it mod is representing magnitude. Are you understanding what is magnitude and what is direction clearly?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Equal to unit vector. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
It is the unit vector formula. You should remember, very important unit vector. Concept is very important.
Yes, sir. Done.
It is called cap.
Yeah.
It is called cap. Or it is called hat. Cap or hat. We can do. We can understand.
So the denominator part is known as?
Denominator part is magnitude. It is magnitude.
Okay, sir.
Okay, na?
We learned this in 7th, I think.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
No doubt, right? You
No,
should
sir.
not keep any doubt in the unit vector. I'm telling you. Once if we cross this, we'll go to lesson only, right? Directly. Again, we can't come back. Do you have any doubts now? What is the use of the unit vector?
So to find
Find directions.
Direction.
It
Find
will give
directions.
the direction. We can find the direction. And if you multiple any vector with unit vector, what will happen? Any scalar, if you multiple with unit vector, what will happen?
It turns into vector.
Magnitude
Remains same.
And what is the formula for unit vector?
A cap is equal to A by
A cap is equal to A bar by mod A.
A vector A by its magnitude, you have to say. Vector A by its magnitude. Am I clear?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now one more interesting vector, that is number 8. null vector or zero vector. Null vector or zero vector, a vector, its magnitude is equal to 0. A vector, its magnitude is equal to 0 is called zero vector or null vector. Suppose when a person is moving with velocity, initial velocity equal to 20 meter per second, something north only, north, feel like that. And
Yes.
final velocity also 20 meter per second, north only. What is the change in velocity? Change
Zero.
means
Zero.
change is always final minus initial, right? So how much will you get?
Zero.
Zero.
Zero not. It is 0 bar. Because 0 is a scalar, right?
Yes, sir.
0 bar is a
Vector.
which
Vector.
vector?
Not.
Which vector it is?
Zero vector.
0 vector are also called
Null vector.
Null
null
vector.
vector. It's a magnet. Now, if I multiple any vector or any scalar with null vector, what is its magnitude?
Zero.
0. 0.
Yes.
That's all. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, should we specify a direction in this?
I will tell you. Now, very good question. Now, what about the direction? Direction. Direction. Indeterminate. We can't find, we can't say the direction. Okay. Now
Yes.
see, what is the example, sir? Example. Velocity of a particle which is at rest. Now tell me, particle is, it is at rest. What is the velocity? Velocity is scalar or vector?
Vector.
Right?
Vector.
Particle is at rest. What is the velocity of the particle? How much?
Zero.
Zero.
What is the direction?
No
Indeterminate.
direction.
When a
Indeterminate.
particle it is at rest, in which direction it will move? Can you tell?
Indeterminate.
Yes.
We can't determine it.
Am I clear now? One more also I will write for you. Read clearly.
Yes, sir.
When
So
will you,
acceleration will be zero bar.
right?
Yes, sir.
Because it is moving with a constant velocity. Velocity is not changing. If there is a change in velocity, what will you get?
Sir, zero.
If there is a change in velocity, what will you get?
Sir,
Acceleration.
Acceleration, which
Acceleration,
whose
right?
value is more than zero
Yes, but
or
here
less than zero.
not like that. If there is a change, now every time 2 meter per second, 2 meter per second, 2 meter per second, 2 meter per second, every time 2 meter per second only. It is not changing. So is there any acceleration?
no, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Either it should be less or more.
Yes,
There
sir.
should be a change. If there is no change,
Velocity.
then uniform velocity. If a particle is moving with uniform velocity, what is the acceleration?
Zero.
0. And what
Zero.
is the direction of the acceleration now?
Indeterminate.
Indeterminate. Because no acceleration only. How can you say direction, right?
Yes, sir.
Am I clear?
Yes.
Srinidhi is not speaking. Trishla is not speaking. I don't know what happened today.
Sir, understood.
Excuse me, sir.
Trishla, tell me.
Sir, Bhanupriya.
Tell me.
Sir, the second part, can you explain? I actually had internet issues.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Just if you really can understand. You know acceleration, right?
Yes, sir. Change in
Acceleration means
velocity.
change in velocity, right?
Yes, sir.
Now see acceleration of a particle when it is moving with constant velocity, it seems. Particle is moving with constant velocity. Is there acceleration?
No, sir.
It is there. How much?
0.
That's all. 0 vector.
Okay, sir.
What is the direction? What is the direction of acceleration?
Indeterminate.
That's all. That is the one of the example I given. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, number
9.
9.
free vector. A vector, its initial point is not fixed, called not fixed is called free vector. A vector, its initial point means
So
A dot.
The point from where it
Origin.
starts.
where it will start, that is not fixed, it seems. If it is not fixed, that is called free vector, or also called non-localized vector. Non-localized vector.
Sir, I didn't understand how.
See, let's see. One car is moving, okay?
Yes, sir.
It is moving with uniform velocity from here to here. There is some fixed point from here to here. It is moving. Suddenly it got acceleration, and again from here to here it is going. So that time, is its initial position is fixed? It
No, sir, it's
can
moving.
change from place to place, right?
Yes, sir.
That type of vectors are called free vectors. It
Oh.
will change. Initial position will change from when it is moving from here to here. Here uniform velocity, again something is disturbed, again from here to here, again disturbed, again from here to here. So initial position is where for this vector? From here to here. Initially from here to here. Before it is here to here, but it is not fixed, right?
Origin is not.
Yes, origin is not fixed. Feel like that. Origin is not fixed.
Okay, sir.
If origin is fixed, that is called fixed vectors.
Fixed vector.
Velocity of a particle moving in a straight line is the example, okay? Particle is moving with the uniform velocity. When a particle is moving with velocity in the road, okay? We can say like that.
Okay, sir.
And 10th one is fixed vectors. We know, right? Fixed vector.
Opposite of free vectors.
Yes. Fixed
Initial
vector.
point is fixed.
Yes, also called
Localized vector.
Localized.
Localized
that's all,
vector.
right off. Clear?
No, sir. I mean, I'm writing.
Yeah.
Done, sir.
Yes, sir.
Orthogonal vectors. Orthogonal vectors. The vectors like I cap, j cap, and k cap are called orthogonal. You can't see that, right?
No, sir.
Are called orthogonal vectors because these vectors are mutually perpendicular to each other. That means x, y, z, I cap, j cap, k cap, and see, x direction I cap, y direction j cap, z direction k cap. These three vectors are collectively called as orthogonal vectors because these vectors are mutually perpendicular to each other.
Sir, how is k cap perpendicular?
X, y, z, three axes are mutually perpendicular. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now this line is not here. This line will be like this, but I can't draw a line like this, right?
Yes, sir.
So it's like a three-dimensional figure.
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's enough. It's enough. Good.
So can you explain once more?
Three vectors. These are I cap, j cap, and k cap are the unit vectors. Am I correct? Hello.
Yes, sir.
I cap, j cap, k cap are the unit vectors, right?
Yes, sir.
And these three vectors are mutually perpendicular to each other. I cap and j cap perpendicular to each other. J cap and k cap perpendicular to each other. K cap and I cap are perpendicular to each other. So these three vectors are perpendicular to each other. So that vectors are called orthogonal vectors. Clear?
So like the edge of a cube.
Yeah, cube. Take edge of the cube.
Yes, sir.
So suppose when you are in the room, see one of the corner. You can see three dimensions. X direction, Y direction, and Z direction. You can see that corner.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Done, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So just a minute, sir. I had to write that.
How many?
11.
So how many more?
3.
4. 15, right?
No.
4.
Yeah. Second. Sorry.
12.
12. Polar vectors. Polar vectors. The vectors whose direction does not change. The vectors whose direction does not change even, you can't see that, right? Does not change even if you change the coordinate system. If you change the coordinate system, that means x, y, z, one of the object is here. I am applying force in this direction. If I change the coordinate system direction, x to y, y to z, even the force direction will be in the same direction, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So the vectors whose direction does not change even if you change the coordinate system.
Sir, so which Which vectors will change with the change in coordinate system? Example.
Axial vector, one more vector is there, that vector will change. Okay, I will tell you that.
So,
Let's see, I will tell you. Okay, that is one more vector. That time I will tell you. Simple example, force and momentum, you can take it. Okay, see now how I will tell that one more example. Polar vectors whose direction does not change even if you change the coordinate system. Clear? Also called polar vectors, also called real vectors. Polar coordinates also called real vectors. Polar vectors are also called real vectors. Axial vectors. A vector whose direction changes with coordinate system. A vector whose direction changes with coordinate system. A vector whose direction changes with the coordinate system
So like I
called
can.
axial vector. Called axial vector.
Are these also called unreal vectors?
Yes, axial vector. Or pseudo vectors. Or pseudo vector. P silent pseudo vectors. P silent pseudo vectors. Example, angular momentum. Example, angular momentum. Okay.
Yes, sir. Done.
Done, sir.
So what do you mean by angular momentum? Can you please explain that?
See, angular momentum, when any particle is revolving around,
Like
when a
Earth is
particle is,
revolving around sun.
yes, like that time, actually when a particle is moving with velocity, that is linear momentum, right? Momentum.
Yes, sir.
Particle having mass and velocity, right?
Yes, sir.
But the same particle, when it is moving in the circular path, you should not say it having momentum, it having angular momentum.
Okay.
So that situation, when
So what's
situation
the
comes,
formula for it?
MVR.
Mass, velocity, radius.
Yes. Because it's circle, right? Radius also will enter. Next, 14. Position vector. Position vector. Position vector. It is useful to locate the position of a particle present in present in plane or space. Suppose one of the particle is present in plane. Plane is which? How many dimensions?
2 dimensions,
Space.
3 dimensions.
So if you want to locate the position where it is, where that particle is staying, if you want to find position vector is very, very important, they are saying. Because position vector will be different for different positions of the particle, right? Position vector will change. Suppose, let's say, I will show you. It is 2 dimensional I have taken. X and Y. Am I clear? One of the
Yes.
particle is here. So where is the position? Where is the position means it is the center, right?
Yes, sir.
From center, if you join one line, then it is the position. That position vector we will take like somewhat r bar. R bar is the position vector. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Means if you want
Yes,
to
sir.
reach this particle, we can go along x direction, we can go along y direction, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this position vector we will write, it is I cap, it is j cap. So we can write I cap plus
Comma J
j
cap.
cap. Can we write like that?
Yes, sir.
I cap plus j cap. If I give from here to here is I cap, from here to j cap, we can write. Otherwise, x I cap plus y j cap. Can we write? Along
Yes.
x direction, I cap. Along y direction, j cap. X I cap plus y j cap is the position of the particle.
Yes, sir.
Can we?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, position vector. That is only position vector.
Sir, done.
Clear?
So
Yes.
it is in
Just a minute, sir. I have to write position vector.
Yes, yes, yes.
How-
You can write. You can write. Xi cap plus yj cap means along the x direction at some x distance, along the y direction at some distance. Clear?
yes, sir.
Mm.
Like I asked example like force, velocity, that kind of example. Is
For
there
what?
any
Position
for
vector. Huh?
position vector? But yes,
No, not like that. Position vector, it is not
so
like
it's
that.
just a
It is-
plane.
yes, if you take a plane where that particle is situated or where that force is available, if you want to see that force where it is, that time we have to draw one line from origin to that point. That is only position vector.
Okay.
Okay, even in this place force can be there. So in the plane at this point force is there. Along x direction with this much distance force is there. Along y direction this much distance force is there. So total position of the particle is xi cap plus yj cap. Along x direction, along y direction, right?
Yes,
If
sir.
it is 3 dimensional, what will you write?
Plus Z K
Z
cap.
plus K. ZK cap.
Yes, obviously you can say like that.
Yes, sir, done.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
So only one more, right?
Yeah.
So after this, what is there in vector chapter?
Different. Very nice topic is there. Suppose how to give angle between the two vectors. When we have to give angle between the two vectors. Now it is making certain angle with the x-axis, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. GOR, GOX.
Some angle, right? So why we have to give angle only here? Suppose if the same vector, if I write like this, can I give angle like here?
Yes, sir.
So that's what we have to discuss in the next topic. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. Who asked that? What is there next?
So me.
Ashish.
Yes, sir. Very interesting.
Okay, I think you are asking the what is next. No, so I felt like
So I asked after this topic,
Hmm.
what is there?
Okay, okay. Next, fifth one. Displacement vector. Nothing is there. Let's see. X-axis, y-axis. One particle is here. It is, what is this?
So
Which vector it is?
Position.
vector.
Position vector, right?
Position vector.
yes, sir.
Now, this particle is reached from here to here. Okay? Understand?
Yes, sir.
So, from here to here, if I draw one more line, it is also called what?
Position vector.
Yeah, it is also position vector only. No doubt. It is also position vector only. But now I am saying the position means position changed from here to here, right? This
Yes.
position I am saying in terms of not origin. I am saying in terms of first particle.
P1,
Based
P2.
on the first particle. Now I am taking reference is first particle, not origin. It gives the position of the particle with reference of
Position, first particle.
reference of a particle. Reference of a particle other than,
Origin.
yes, other than origin. Understand? No, maybe you didn't understand.
So not so clearly.
Understood.
See, nothing is there. Position vector means from origin to one line. That is the position vector. Again, from origin to one line, that is also position vector only. Displacement vector means where this particle is shifted from here to here. So I am not representing from origin to here. I am representing except origin. I forgot the origin. This particle position is from here to here.
P1 to P2.
Yes. So where is this particle? This particle is located from some R2 minus R1 distance from the P particle,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Take it is from, okay, if you want to take R3 distance. This R3 from where?
P1 to
P1,
P2.
not from origin. Not from origin. Leave it. Origin, leave it.
The starting point, the origin is from P1.
Yes. So starting and ending point. That is important.
So it's from P1 to P2.
Yes, that's all. That is what. Now I'm saying, what is the position of P2 position? From P1 to R3 distance. Can I say like that?
Yes, sir.
Is it, I am saying by the reference of origin?
No, sir.
No, I'm taking reference as a
P1.
P1. So other than origin, if you take other reference like other particle, that is called,
Displacement vector.
that's all. Nothing is there. Just reference. Which reference you are taking? If you are taking origin as a reference, that is position vector. If you are not taking origin as a reference, if you are taking one more particle, that is displacement vector. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
That's what.
Yes, sir.
Understand everyone?
Yes, sir.
So types of vectors we have completed. Next topic, angle between the two vectors and different questions on it.
Excuse
So,
me,
I
sir.
am not doing anything
Tell
to
me,
write about
Aditya.
this.
Sir, me, Bhanupriya.
Bhanupriya, tell me.
Sir, J cap, I cap, all these have no units, right? And no dimensions.
No units, no dimensions, because these are unit vectors.
Yes, sir.
Bhanupriya, see,
Yes, sir.
I'm not writing. If I write like this,
Then it is a vector.
yes. If I write like this,
Then it's a unit vector.
so it having no dimensions and no units. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Ashish, we will meet in the next class.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, could you give the definition for displacement vector?
Yes, sir.
Displacement vector. Hello.
Yes, sir. Definition.
Write it. It gives the position of the particle. It gives the position of the particle with reference to a particle. With reference to a particle other than origin. Other than origin.
So can you repeat once more?
It gives the position of the particle. It gives position of the particle with reference with reference to a particle other than origin. Other than origin of a coordinate system. Okay. Hello.
Other than
Yes, sir.
Origin, other than origin of a coordinate system.
Done, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. We'll meet in the next class. Okay. You can leave.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.